It's like walking a pet. No, stay back here. Good boy. All right, it's another day out here, scooter ride, skateboard ride, and bike ride. She's actually riding my bike so we can see how she likes that kind of bike. We're probably gonna get her a different one. And over there, we have model airplanes. There's a model airplane field. Pretty neat, might have to go check that out. But today's topic is what gear I use to film these vlogs. So we'll start with the basics now that I have some light. What I'm filming on now, Canon M50. I'll let you see the GoPro on this. Got the Canon M50 with the Sigma 16mm 1.4. This is my Cinco wireless system, which I have a wireless remote under here. And I just have a little tripod that I kind of put all together. It's a little Joby ball head and a little, I forget what this is from, but this actually works pretty good. And then of course we have the GoPro up on the top of the helmet. I have the G7X Mark II still, which I bought like 4 years ago. I use that for when I don't want to bring this big thing. And then you get all the extra lenses for this one. I use like last week's vlog, I used the 15-45 kit lens that came with this M50 with an ND filter on it, which I do use an ND filter on here. And then of course, you know, little extras I have. When I get back to the house, show you the extras that I use. But basic stuff, Canon M50, G7X Mark II, GoPro. She's killing on that bike. It's much easier for her, so that's good. Crank is bigger, but she complains that her butt hurts because my seat's not very comfortable. I'm fine with it, but she wants comfort, so I'll get her bike with a comfy seat. And I keep forgetting to mention, this is my skateboard. It's a Backfire whatever. I don't even know. I have no clue what model number it is or whatever. It's a Backfire board, and it's electric. Great. Bridge of Death. Just look at that light. It is so good. Bridge of Death. Bridge of Death.
Floating trail?
This is why it's called the Bridge of Death. Not that easy. Even worse on a bike. I'm alive! All right, back here at the office, obviously. As you can see, there's nothing behind me. Just a wall. So much fun. So exciting to watch, right? Anyway, let's get to the first question. Nick sent me a question and said, how much does a Treetop course cost? I believe it's like $47.95 for like 3 hours or something like that. I could be wrong. treerush.com, I think it is. So check that out. Many people tell me I should keep a journal. Is vlogging your way of keeping a journal? Kinda, yeah. I obviously don't do everything on the vlogs. But for the stuff that I do, like going out and, you know, more exciting stuff, because me keeping a journal of sitting my big fat ass on a couch and watching TV, is it helping you develop and focus on your goals? I really don't have goals. I'm not that kind of a planner. My goal is to keep doing this, see where it goes. Down the line, it gets to the point where I could make a living off this, then I'll probably amp things up a bit. Like with this studio, I have a overhead rig, a whole setup thing I got going on here. I'll show you in a bit. It's a disaster, but it's a disaster that worked. For the equipment that I use, we went through yesterday, the Canon M50, which is what I'm recording on, the Cinco wireless, which I'm using right now, 16mm Sigma lens, the GoPro, obviously, I have that here. Next piece of equipment I use in these vlogs is my Mavic 2 Air drone. I love this thing. I'm contemplating on getting the FPV drone, but I'm not sure I want to spend $1,500, $2,000 on another drone that just goes faster. I might. Most of the stuff is just the basics, you know, like this tripod. I kind of made this. I got this from somewhere. I'm not 100% sure where I got it from, but this was one of my old Joby Gorilla Pods, and I just took the ball head off of it and I put it on here because I like it. You can maneuver it. The ball head was still good, but the little Joby has those little balls and you go and move it and twist it, and it just kind of fell apart. So I beat the crap out of my stuff. And you know, your little ball head and all that stuff. So I use this for most of the stuff, like the G7X. I just take it and screw it on there Canon M50 the same. I have a cage on the Canon M50 just for the simple fact that it holds everything. I can just pop this on there. It doesn't get in the way of the battery door. I keep my Synco wireless system on there when I'm not using it. This one here goes on the side so I know exactly where it is. Let's start with this mess. I have the Canon M50 mounted on there. Let me actually grab that Canon M50. I have a big light here. I have a monitor there, which I'm actually using this now. It actually hooks up to this and I can see it better. I have lights on the side. Let's go over here once. Kind of see this disaster. This is what it looks like. I use my toolbox. I have a huge C stand that holds the G7X for an overhead shot. My tripod for the M50. I do have a boom mic. It's a Synco with the Zoom H6, I believe this is called. Yeah, it's the Zoom H6. These lights over here are for the wall. It evenly lights the wall so I don't get shadows everywhere. I have two of those. I do have a picture. Haven't hung it up yet. And this gaggle of wires, it's just a disaster. But this is what the setup looks like when I do these kind of shots in the office. Tuesday, August 10th. We're gonna give you guys a quick update before this week's vlog ends. Did a bunch of stuff today. Didn't really record any of it. There's a reason. Number one, I went to the doctor. I actually like this doctor. He's not a yes man. What I mean by yes man is I'm 50 and I know things are going to change. So I go in and get a physical. 50 years old. Gotta do a colonoscopy, which I'm just absolutely fucking thrilled about. Can't wait for that one. I already scheduled a stress test. That's where they hook up those things and they make you run on the treadmill. Check my heart, check my arteries, all that stuff, all the valves that go to the heart, all this stuff. These are things that need to be checked when you're 50 apparently. He said most of my problem is because of my diet and I smoke. I still smoke. So had a chat with Dawn and we're gonna both quit smoking. That should be fun. I don't know how much time I'm going to spend with her because, you know, we may kill each other. But
first rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club. Second rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club.
Thing number two I did today was a couple days ago, me and Dawn went to look at a gym. Signed up. We both signed up, same gym. And went to the gym today. I wanted to feel out, recording little bits and here and there and things like that. So I just kind of went. Did a little workout to wake up my muscles because they've been sleeping for a while. This little crunch machine where you do work your stomach, you work your ab muscles, all that stuff. Did some shoulders, some back, some triceps, biceps, all that good stuff. Yeah, I think I might have done a little too much. So we'll see how I feel tomorrow. You won't know until next week. I'll know tomorrow. Getting healthy, quitting smoking, colonoscopy. I'm fucking thrilled about that one. Stress test, not too thrilled about that one. Oh, one thing I am proud of, 6-7 years ago, I had surgery, thyroid surgery right here. That's what this scar is for. When your thyroid stops growing, it grows out and you have like a lump in your neck or whatever, and they're supposed to be a tail. Well, mine grew this way and like inwards and sideways. So I'd lost like a bunch of weight, like 30 pounds in like 2 weeks, something like that. And it was pushing my esophagus over. That's why I was having a hard time eating. So I had the surgery, this, that, and the other, and I had high blood pressure. My blood pressure was so high, the doctor looked at me and said, you know, your blood pressure's like 230 over 160 or whatever it was. I honestly can't remember, but it was really high. He looks at me, he's like, how in the hell are you still alive? They put me on all these different pills, and then they found this, took it out, and my blood pressure went back down to normal. I smoke. I quit sugars, so I don't drink soda anymore. I drink a ton of water, which is kind of annoying because I feel like I'm at the bar and I have to pee every 30 minutes. I went from 195, 196 like a week ago, something like that. I'm down to 189. It's working. I'll keep progress. You know, maybe I'll do like a little series losing weight over 50 or something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm kind of excited because my blood pressure was 116 over 80. That's good. Supposed to be like 120 over 80 or something. Works for me. So that's good anyway. So I guess that's all I have for this week. I don't know when we're trying this. We still have like a carton and a half cigarettes, so we're going to smoke all that, get rid of all the smoking stuff, and yeah, this should be fun. Let's just hope I don't gain any weight.